Hi and welcome. Let's discuss the question for painter partition. So the question says that you have some planks to paint. You have some woods to paint, anything to paint. Okay? Let's say you have some planks, wooden planks. Let's say you have n wooden planks. And for each plank you are given some length of that plank. Fine. With that you have hired P painters. So we have P painters. Each painter each painter will paint 1 unit of length of the plank. Okay, 1 unit in 1 unit of time, 1 unit length in 1 unit time. Okay, 1 unit length in 1 unit time, let's say 1 second, anything. And each painter can paint continuous blocks. Okay, contiguous blocks. Now for example, if we take we have 5 planks and 3 painters. Okay, and we have something like 5 2 3 1 7. So we have 3 painters, 5 planks, and these are the lengths of the planks. So the painters, if I choose painter 1, so he can paint 5, he can paint 5 2, he can paint 5 2 3, he can paint 5 2 3 1, 5 2 3 1 5, 5 2 3 1 7, or any contiguous subarray, 2 3 1 3 1 1 7, 2 3 1 7, anything. But he will not be able to paint a subsequence that is 5 1 7, 2 1 7, okay, 2 3 7, something like that is not allowed. Only contiguous elements are allowed. Fine. We need to find out the minimum number of time that will be needed for the painters to complete the task. Okay, now for example, in this particular scenario we have 3 painters, correct? So, and we have 5 planks to be painted, so definitely some painter will get more time, more planks. So suppose 5 plus 2 is given to one painter, and for this he will take 7 units of time, 7 units of length, 7 units of time. Fine. Second painter can get this 3 plus 1, and he will take 4 units of time, second painter, and the third painter will get the single plank of 7 units of time. So time taken is 7 units. They will work simultaneously. It is not 7 plus 4 plus 7. Fine. So maximum time taken is now 7 units. They will work simultaneously. Since we have 3 painters, so they can work simultaneously, okay, in parallel with each other. The time taken is 7 units. So this is the minimum time that is definitely required for this question, for this sample test case. Okay, that is what we need to find out. That is what the question is. Let's take one more test case. So now in this particular test case, 3 painters and these are my lengths. I can give 9 plus 6, 15 units to one painter, 7 to one painter, and then 10 plus 5 to another painter. So maximum I can get 15 units. Okay, there are other possibilities also. I can give 9 to one painter, 6 plus 7 to the second painter, and 10 plus 5 to the third painter. I just have 3 painters. I can use only 3 painters. So my minimum time that is needed to complete this task is 15 for this sample test case. Now suppose we have something like this: 10, 20, 3, 4, 5, and we have 8 painters. Now since we have more than n painters, that is p value is greater than or equal to n. Now in this case you can see we can assign one painter to each task. Okay, and the maximum number of time, that is 20, is my answer. Each task will be done parallelly. Okay, one painter can work on one plank, and simple 20 units of time will be taken to complete the whole task. They will be completed before, and this will be completed at 20th second. Fine. So this is one of the examples. One example now is this. Just create as much corner cases as possible. Just see the constraints, just see the P and N relations, and try to do it. If you have something like this, now there is just one single painter. So if there is one single painter, we have no choice, but he will do everything one by one, and total time will be sum of all the elements. In this case it is 15. So we have found out that if the best case scenario is p is greater than or equal to n, in that case the maximum element in the array is the result. Okay, and this is the worst case when all the elements, all the planks will be painted by a single painter. In that case, sum of all the elements is the result. So this is my best case, that everything is done parallelly, and the maximum time will definitely be taken, so that is the answer. Maximum element is the answer. Now similarly here, this is the worst case. So we can say that our answer will always lie between best case and worst case, best case and worst case. That means the maximum element that is present in the array, this much time will definitely be taken. We cannot do anything, no matter how many painters we have, no matter how many less painters we have, or how many more painters we have. The maximum element that is present in the array, that unit of time will definitely be taken. This is very trivial case, correct? So best case is maximum element in the array can be my starting point, that this much time will definitely be taken. And what is the maximum number of time that can be taken is sum of all the elements. Understand this. So our range will start with the maximum element on the array, and our range will end on the sum of all the elements. Between this range, including them, we will get our answer. Understand this point? Once you get this, the question becomes really clear. Let's see this part. 5, 3, 9, 6, 7, 10, 5. Okay. 5, 3, 9, 6, 7, 10 and 5. Now in this particular example, we can see our range will be 10. Okay, it starts with 10 and it will go till 9 plus 6 is 15, 22, 32, 37. So our answer will definitely lie from 10 to 37, anywhere in between, including 10 and 37. Okay, fine. So let's start traversing this range. Let's say I is equals to 10. So if I equals to 10, we are saying that one painter we will give maximum 10 units. Fine. So let's start. Now first painter, painter 1, we give the plank of length 9. And then we try to give him the plank of length 6, but he will say I can just do 10 units. Okay. So only this painter 1 will get 9. Similarly, painter 2 will only get 6, because 6 plus 7 is also greater than 10. Painter 3 will only get 7, because 7 plus 10 is also greater than 10, so we do not need to add any further. P4 will get 10 and painter 5 will get 5. So if we are saying that we need to complete the task in 10 seconds, in 10 units of time, then we will need 5 painters for it. If we are saying that we have to complete the task in 10 seconds, we need 5 painters, but we do not have 5 painters, we just have 3 painters. So this is absolutely not possible. Similarly, if I write the next number I equals to 11 in the range, the same process occurs. We check 9 plus 6 is greater than 11, so painter 1 will only get 9, then painter 2 only gets 6, the same process again. 5 painters are required if time limit is 11, which we do not have. Same for 12, same for 13, same for 14, check for 15. Now for 15, painter 1 will be given 9 and then he will also be given 6 and he will say yes, I can manage. 9 plus 6 is 15, it is within the time limit. Okay. So 9 plus 6 will be given to painter 1. Then 7 is given to painter 2 and then we add 10 into it. So he will say no, it is greater than the time limit, so I cannot do it. My maximum limit right now is 15. So I will not give any painter any task which is taking more than 15 units. P3 will get 10 and we try to add 5 to it and he will say okay, it is within my limits of 15. Okay. So now we need just 3 painters. And do we have 3 painters? Yes, we do have 3 painters. So we got the final minimum answer. Why? Because we are starting with the min range and moving forward. So the first value that we get that satisfies the condition of the number of painters we are having, that will be my answer. Okay, and then in the worst case it can go till the endpoint also, because we are just linearly searching. Now for each search we traverse our array and we find out how many painters we need. Whenever the sum of the elements goes beyond the I, in that case we need one more painter, correct? So that is an order of n to run the loop, and obviously order of n to run this range. That is, my I starts with 10 and it goes till 37, and for each I we check for the sum. Whenever it is greater than I, we increment the number of painters required. So this range can be around n. Obviously this is can be around n. We will get an n square time for this particular approach, in which we are linearly searching our array from 10 from some min number, okay, min range to my lower bound to upper bound. Okay, let's say lower bound to upper bound, that is much better. And lower bound and upper bound will be calculated by, lower bound is max element in the array and upper bound is sum of all the elements, sum of all elements. Fine. Now how can you reduce it? We are right now linearly searching our range and finding the answer. Because of linear, we have n time for linear and n time to find the answer. Can we reduce it somehow? Can you guys think about it? I think you guys can think about it, what we can use in a particular range to reduce the number of operations. Just think it. It's pretty easy if you have seen that concept. So instead of linear search, we can use binary search here. Okay, binary search, because our range will definitely be sorted. Any lower bound to upper bound is definitely by default sorted, 10 to 37, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sorted in ascending order, we can use binary search. How binary search can be applied? Just think about it on your own first. Okay, the more you think on your own, the better it will be to understand the approach. Fine. On a particular range, you can apply binary search and get the answer. How? So our test case is 9, 6, 7, 10, 5. 9, 6, 7, 10, 5. The range is from 10 to 37 and we apply binary search on it. So first of all, the mid that we get is 23. 37 plus 10 divided by 2. Now we ask, is 23 possible? And if it is possible, how many painters do we need? From max range is 23. Okay, we simply run a loop on this. 9 plus 6 is 15, 15 plus 7 is 22, 22 plus 10 is 32, greater than 23, come back. So we only have 9 plus 6, 15, 15 plus 7, 22. So for them, we will give one painter. And then 10 plus 15 is less than 23, for them we will give one more painter. So two painters we need if the maximum limit right now is 23. And we have 3 painters with us, but we just need 2 painters. So definitely it is possible to complete the task because we need less number of painters than we have. Okay, but it does not guarantee that this is minimum. It is one of my candidate answers, but it may not be minimum. Now tell me, if 23 is possible, do I need to check my right hand side? Just think about it. If 23 is possible, and this is one of the possible candidate answers, we just need to find the minimum answer. So should I even check my right hand side? I should not. We need minimum. Everything on the right is greater than 23. So we just simply check from 10 to 23. Why include mid? In this case, because 23 is also one of the possible answers. Therefore, we need to include it right now. Or store all the possible answers in some array. That will require an extra space, so no need to do it. So just include it in the binary search range. Now mid will become 16, I guess. 23 plus 10, 33, yeah, 16. Now is 16 possible? Let's see. 9 plus 6, 15, 15 plus 7, 22, which is greater than 16. So the only possibility is 9 plus 6. And we get painter 1 here. 7 plus 10 is greater than 16, so only possibility is only 7, painter 2 here. And 10 plus 5 is 15, so painter 3 here. We do have 3 painters, so this is also very much possible. And since now we saw that 16 is also possible and 16 is minimum than 23, so obviously now we will simply disregard this part, discard this part, the right hand side. Whenever we find an element which is possible, we just need to check on the minimum side, not the maximum side. If we find an element which is not possible, then we have to go to the maximum side. Fine. So 10 plus 6, mid becomes 10 plus 16, mid becomes 13. Is 13 even possible? We saw that previously also, when the I is 13, we needed 5 painters. So 5 painters we do not even have. So 13 is not possible, and in that case we simply go from 14 to 16, that is on the right hand side of 13. Mid becomes 15, and we know that 15 is possible with 3 values, 3 what you say our painters. Now 15 is less than 16, so now we do not need 16. I have 15. Now between 14 and 15, 14 is my now new mid. I am using mid as the characters. Actually, mid will be not the elements but its indexes. For simplicity, I am using them as elements. So the mid will be the index pointed by 14. Fine. Now 14 we know is not possible, so we go on the right hand side of it, and only element remaining is 15. So 15 is the answer. What we did was, to know whether a particular mid or particular time is possible or not, we definitely have to run a loop on my given array. That we cannot do anything about. What we could have done is, previously we was following a linear approach, and in that for each number we were checking. So it may have gone till the last number, and the time complexity could have gone to n. So therefore n square. Now selecting these candidates, since it is a sorted range, we can do using binary search, and that will take it to log n. So the complexity becomes now n log n. Fine. So n log n is the complexity for this particular answer question, time complexity. And I don't think we are using any extra space in this. No extra array is used anywhere. Yeah. So therefore the answer, I guess, is space complexity is order of 1. Yes. Now you guys have to try and implement it on your own first, and then see the implementation. Do this always. First try to implement on your own after seeing the logical part, and then see the implementation part. So we have taken n, the number of painters, and the array elements as input. Fine. Now first of all we need the maximum element in this array. So let's declare a max variable. Fine. And here only we can calculate that if max is less than array of I, max equals to array of I. Okay, so from this now we get the maximum element. The next is sum of all elements we need. So that also we can calculate actually. So let's say in sum, so it can be long also, depends on the constraints. Fine, because we are adding sum plus equals to array of I. So we have the sum of all elements and we have the maximum element of the array. Fine. So let's say int low equals to max and int high equals to the sum of all elements. That becomes my low and high for binary search. Now while low is less than high, int mid. Now it is integer, it can be long, depends on the constraints of the question. Fine. We get low plus high minus low divided by 2. So we get the mid. Then now for this mid we need to calculate the painters required. Okay. So let's say int painters required equals to number of painters as a function, and we pass the array, we pass n, and we pass our mid. Okay, now let's write this particular function, that is number of painters. Right, int array, int n, and we have mid, that is the maximum value allowed. So in total equals to 0, and number equals to 1. One painter is definitely needed, correct? So for int I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, total plus equals to array of I. Fine. Now if this particular total becomes greater than the mid value, the sum, the allowed sum, so in that case just simply make total again as array of I and increment the number by 1. Fine. So if it becomes greater than mid, so for the next iteration it has to start with array of I. So therefore like this, and num plus 1, finally we return num. So if this particular returned value, painters required, is less than or equal to the total painters, in that case high will become mid. We will include mid, I have explained this. Else low will become mid plus 1. Fine. Finally either return low or high when they become equal. So print. So cout low. Okay, so this is the implementation for this particular question. So let's run it on some test cases. Fine. So let's say we have 5 painters and 5 number, 3 painters, and 1 2 3 4 5. So in that case 6 minimum we need, and you can see how 6 we need. What we can do is, in this 1 plus 2 plus 3 is for one painter, 4 is for the second painter, and 5 is for the third painter. Okay, and then the example which we took while understanding this particular question. So let's say we have 9 6 7 10 and 5. So here the answer is coming out to be 15. And if we have something like we already have everything, or the required number of painters are greater, so in that case the maximum element is my answer. So this is the implementation. Thank you.